Hi. All right, I'm not gonna say very much, or at least I don't plan on saying very much, and because it's starting to get boring to me. Basically, I don't want to repeat myself. So here I am. It's almost a year in with this pancreatic cancer bullshit, and the blessing is that I'm still here, and the blessing is that I seem to be beating the odds, and I just hope I continue to beat the odds. What's happening? Well, got one more of my third session or series of chemo. I got one more to go, and it sucks. Um, can't taste very well. Food, same old shit. I'm sorry, but I'm just not feeling that positive right now. I'm just mad, basically. I'm mad because I can't taste my food. I'm mad because I got this thing. I'm a good person. I did good things. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the fight. Tired of the BS. A lot of things on my mind, really. But anyway, in terms of the cancer, I'm just hoping that it's reduced, and it continues to shrink. And I'm hoping that this summer will mark the end of it. What do I have planned? Well, I'm supposed to go to Johns Hopkins, up in Baltimore and see what they can do for me. Evaluate me and they'll look at my scans and determine what they can do. And they're supposed to be number one and one of the top in the world. And hopefully they can do something. Maybe they can do some laparoscopic surgery and go in there and cut this thing out. And then I just get some, follow up treatment. Hopefully, you know. Uh, yeah. I don't want to bring anybody down, but with all this pain, it's not pain, but with all this discomfort and lack of taste and nausea and weakness and all this, not to mention being out of work and being hounded by bills and the world that just keeps going on relentlessly and mercilessly. Sometimes you just feel like just throwing in the towel. I'm just being real, I'm just being real. Sometimes you just feel like throwing in the towel, just lying down and just letting it all go. Because it's a massive fight. It's a massive fight. It's not just a health fight. It's a social fight. People still kind of treat you differently, and it's not a lot of empathy. I'm not looking for sympathy, so you can um, you know, in terms of the financial part of it, it's tragic. It's tragic. Even my situation is good, where I'm working part time and I'm getting a check from Social Security. It's still not enough. It's not my normal wage, what I was earning when I was full time teaching, and so you're always behind. You know, I'm going to talk about money for a second right now. Um, there's so many people out here who think they made themselves and became this massive success that they are because they just made themselves. They just pulled themselves up by their bootstraps or something. That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, some people are just blessed. Okay, yes, there's hard work and there's diligence and there's application and all that, but you were blessed with the opportunity, to have that platform from which to launch yourself, or you had rich parents, or you benefited from, historic things, okay, such as slavery, okay, slavery that made so many people in this country, white people, rich, okay, so many people rich, okay, and don't think it's just limited to the South, because most people in the South didn't even have slaves, okay, and the New England Slave Company was one of the most profiting businesses in the New York metropolitan life, and so many companies now had their beginnings from profiting from the slave trade, and families has passed this money down and down through generations. So those of you who sit back and say, "Oh well, these poor people, I'm not going to give anything," it's just it's crap. It's lies. Okay, you know. Now, what is the responsibility of the rich or these people who have all this massive amounts of money and stuff like that? It's to help others. And if you don't, it's an obscene sin. It's obscene. I mean, what are you going to do with millions upon millions of dollars in your lifetime, billions upon billions of dollars in your lifetime when there's children starving in all parts of the world? Okay, so these children got born to the world, okay, with the choice just to live in sickness and disease and hunger. No, you're wrong, for thinking you did it yourself. And on a spiritual level, God gave you these things. You've been blessed, but you don't believe in God. Most of you people who are rich and stuff like that, you know. But, we blind ourselves with all kinds of things to justify our positions and justify the things we do or don't do. So that's my piece with money. I think it's sinful, these people. I think it's horrendous, these people who have massive amount of money and to some, degree don't help others. I don't even have much money, and I still help people. I'm still giving $15 a month, to help hunger relief, for hunger relief and stuff like that. I think it's just obscene. Sometimes I look at these things on YouTube with these. I tried to look at. I like cars and I like houses, so I look at these massive houses, and it made me sick. Marble this, marble that, and people living in basically tin cans around the world, But you say it's their fault. So anyway, off of that. So again, I'm not going to linger on with a whole bunch of things. I'm just hoping and praying that if this thing is not shrinking and that Hopkins can do something for me and that this can come to an end sometime soon. April 8th will mark a year since diagnosis, and I truly hope that, pardon me, that things will end soon in a positive way. So thanks for tuning in, and God bless you and eat well.